This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Get all your sports news here first. The daily podcasts are Ken and Ken in the Morning, Lions Talk with Smokin Jeremy B, Wrestling Roundup, The Big Football Show, and more, Shield TV, Lions Villain Report, and Red Zone Rant. The afternoon podcasts are Valhalla, Grosef Sports, WCFL Dolphins Talk, The Cheap Seats, The Bodkin Show, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, and Maniacs. The nightly podcasts are Palace Hall Report, Frozen Tundra Network, Skull Gang 365, The Huddle Sports Network Open Mic, First and 10 with Foz, Main Event Football Show, Prime Sports World, The Man Cave, Prim and Proper Sports. Spitballing Podcast, Lions Fan Cave Chat, Puckett, 313 Den Podcast, The Guys Huddle, Shots from the Sideline, Let's Talk Sports, The Michigan Truth Sports Podcast, Off the Rails, NFC Northeast, Power Hours, and Detroit Lions News. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hope you like all the shows.
Okay, be advised. There's some foul language here, but listen to this audio.
Requesting to be released from my WWE contract. I'm done with this fucking company, man. I'm gonna leave this place and probably start my modeling career because this company is a fucking circus. And these idiots at WWE Creative are the biggest clowns of the business. I can't believe these jackasses booked me 2 years in a row to lose at King of the Ring. First Gunther, now Cody. I'm done with this shit. I'm requesting.
Okay, that was Randy Orton from last Saturday's Night of Champions. Very frustrated, and I don't blame him because he was told that he was going to be moving on as King of the Ring, and once again, just like they did with Cody, they did it with Randy. Now they told Cody before WrestleMania that it was going to be a clean pin by John Cena, and what happened? He ended up not having a clean pin. It ended up being dirty. So here we are now, Randy Orton getting the screw. Will he leave? I don't know, but this was posted by WWMA. I don't know if that's a TV station or a wrestling company or something like that, but this was said on to a media person on social media is where I got this from, and this is the exact words coming out of the mouth of Randy Orton. I'm Ralph Williams. Welcome to the Wresrtletalk show. We're here every single Tuesday, 5 to 5:30 p.m. Myself and my co-host on the phone, Smokin Jim Frazier. Smokin Jim, welcome to the program.
Hey, you starting the show off with a bang, buddy.
Oh, you know it, absolutely. And I want to apologize for that video or that audio. It did have some foul language in it, so I hope that the kids weren't around when that came out. I did warn you that there was some foul language there by Randy Orton. Anyway, we're going to talk about Night of Champions and a whole lot more here on the Wresrtletalk show. Today we're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter X platforms. Also, we're on the Kick platform and also on the Huddle Sports Network. So I just want to let everyone know where you can find us. Also, don't forget www.rwmediaproductions.com. And please don't forget, also coming up this week and every Saturday, we're back to the triple header of Ralph's Saturday. Also, but first, we're going to talk about our studio sponsor here. As soon as I get it up here, right here, Mata Heating and Air Conditioning, 724-201-0500. Call Mata today. There it is, Mata Heating and Air Conditioning, 724-201-0500. Mata Heating and Air Conditioning. Call them today. Also, we have Mike Dotson Realty, Ocean City, Maryland. If you're interested in property in Ocean City, give Mike a call. That number is 410-596-1681. And also, don't forget the triple header of Ralph's Saturday coming up this Saturday, 12:50 a.m. The Answer, 92.5 on the FM dial, the Ralph Williams, Tony Moreno Show. Wait till you hear what Tony and I have to talk about tomorrow. Or, I'm sorry, not tomorrow, but Saturday Wait till you hear what we have to talk about on Saturday. 40, I'm talking 40 detectives in the Pittsburgh Police Bureau are going to have to be moved into patrol because they don't have enough police. And I'm working on getting Bob Schwartzmiller on, who is the head of the union for the FOP and the Pittsburgh Police. I'm working on getting him on as well. And don't forget, 2 to 3 p.m., Smokin, Jim and I, Ralph Williams, Smokin, Jim Frazier, Claudia Rosano, Luther Dupree, the Sports Corner radio show. We're going to talk about the Jake Paul fight. We're going to talk about Dave Parker. And we're going to talk about this trade between the Steelers and the Miami Dolphins and much more. Don't forget to tune in every single Saturday, 2 to 3 p.m. It's part of the triple header of Ralph. But I'm not finished yet with that. I said triple header, and I'm not gonna lie to you here. At least not anyway. But there we are, the Saturday Sports Show with me, Ralph Williams, and Leo Haggerty. Last week, Leo was not on the show. He's doing his football camps around the country. But I had guest Brian Pettit from the Tiger Paw Network, and I also had with me Pensman Sports from Pensman Sports join me as well. This week, we're going to have a few other folks on as well. We'll have special guests on occasionally, but it's myself and Leo Haggerty every Saturday morning, 10 a.m., YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, X, and the Kick Network as well, and Huddle Sports Network also. So just to let you know about the Saturday Sports Show has made its triumphant return. All right, every now and again, maybe, just maybe, might see Smokin' Jim on there. You never know. All right, or hear Smokin' Jim on there. Let's put it that way. All right, Smokin' Jim, let's get started here. Night of Champions. Your thought on the event. What do you think about the event as a whole? Do you think what kind of grade do you give it?
Go ahead and start it off, Ralph, and I'll fill in.
All right, great. First, here's the one thing that I really want to talk about today. I called the Jay Cargill match between Jay Cargill and Oscar. I called that match. Surprisingly enough, I didn't see any interruption from Naomi, which actually quite surprised me there as well. But I do know that, now Jay Cargill is the queen of the ring, and she gets to pick her champion as to who she wants to wrestle at SummerSlam. It's looking like it could be Tiffy time or Smokin' Jim. What do you think of this match between Jay Cargill and Tiffany Stratton?
Wow, two of my favorites, man. But as much as I love Jay, Tiffy's my girl. It's still Tiffy time. I don't see her losing her belt to Jay.
Well, you know what? I've seen Jade in some hard matches in AEW. To be frankly honest with you, she was pampered in AEW, and she really didn't do the hard matches. Let me tell you something. Tiffy time has been through some hard matches. To go to beat Nia Jax in a last woman standing match, that showed me something. And not only that, she's had some tough matches. When you have to become tough, and you know it, and when you're the champion, you have a bullseye on your back, or you know what I mean, or a target on your back. You need to understand that that I have to win every week in order to hang on to this title. So here we are. She's hanging on to it, all right, and she's doing a good job of it because I did not expect anything like this out of Tiffany Stratton. I thought she was going to lose this belt. You had Charlotte Flair, you had all these people, Nia Jax, you had all these people coming after. But you know what? She's matured, and now she's a good champion, and she's become a good champion and a fan favorite. So that's my thoughts on Tiffany Stratton and Jay Cargill. I'm going to tell you what, I like both of them. We will see. It's a toss-up, but I like Jake. I want to see Jay Cargill succeed. She's been behind the 8 ball since she's been with the WWE. Injuries, Naomi taking her out, and a few other things have gone on that she's been behind the 8 ball. And I want to see her succeed. She was very good at AEW. They pampered her a little bit, but I will say that she, she's now starting to come around a little bit, and it was good to see that she won the Queen of the Ring tournament. And but unfortunately, I wanted to see her go up against Io Sky, but it looks like Io has challenged Rhea Ripley to a match at SummerSlam, and it looks like that could happen. Or Saturday night's main event, one of the two. Saturday night's main event's coming up July 12th. We'll talk about that as well. But right now, let's get back to Night of Champions. John Cena versus CM Punk. This match was a really good match until, and I say until, Seth Rollins got involved. What would be any kind of a pay-per-view or anything without Seth Rollins? So Seth Rollins decides he's going to come out with his guys and they're going to get involved in this. I think he almost was ready to cash it in on John Cena. Basically, it was to screw over CM Punk. But what he ended up doing was he ended up screwing over Cena as well. Well, not only screwing over Cena, but he screwed over CM Punk real bad and got in Cena's way to where them two almost went round and round. All right, because Cena was like, "Get out of my way, let me do my job." And then also Cena kind of knew that he was there to cash in that briefcase again. Your thoughts on this? Some guys try to come out and help out to no avail. What are your thoughts, Smokin' Jim Frazier, on this?
Extremely entertaining, man. Loved it. I thought John Cena would win. I didn't see all the other things coming, but I figured he would come out victorious, and he did.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right. Before we move on here, I want to get into a couple other things here. There's some other folks here that do podcasting or put shows online here. I call them shows. Podcasting, I don't call them that much. I call them shows, actually, more or less. But podcasting kind of slipped out a little bit. But anyhow, and I want to talk to you about some of them today. Let's take a look at a couple of them here. Southern Fried Network. All right, let me see if I can find that one here. There we go. All right, the Southern Fried Network Sports with J.D. Wyatt. Tune into some of his things. Don't forget to subscribe, and please, not only just to subscribe, but also to follow him on Twitter X. Follow me on Twitter X. Subscribe to my platforms. Smokin' Jim's on Instagram. He's also on Facebook. You can follow him as well. Start following us on these pages here so that we can do some different, so we can get some more followers, some more subscribers. Please don't forget to do that as well. And then also the Tiger Stripes Net Media, which I meant to say for Brian Pettit as well. So that as well. And then also don't forget about Pensman Sports. I can find his. Let's see what this is here. What is this? Yep. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. There we go. Well, anyway, and don't forget Pensman Sports. Also, don't forget to tune into his stuff as well, and also subscribe and follow Pensman Sports. All right, let's get back into Wrestle Talk here. The comments section wide open today. Also, we're going to get on our Facebook page and see what's going on with that as well. As soon as I do something with this here real quick, let me get this out of here. All right, there we go. All right, we are. Let's see where we're at here. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see if we have any comments on Facebook here. I don't see any, but you can also comment on Facebook or whatever platform you're on. We'll take your comments here on Wrestle Talk as long as it pertains to the program. All right, Smokin' Jim, let's get started. Let's get back into this. The next match: Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. Solo wins the belt. Beats Jacob, but not without help, of course. Tonga Loa is back from injury, and now they have Haku's other son, Hidalgo, is here, and he is about as big as the Big Show, big tall guy, strong. Now he's part of the bloodline, and I'm hearing Tama Tonga's back. So with all that, Solo Sikoa now has a full-scale bloodline. Your thoughts, Smokin' Jim?
Well, if he can keep all those Samoans humble and together, they're going to be unstoppable. Solo, he got to leave this time. He can't disappear. That's what happened the last time. Once he disappeared, walked away, and tried to come back, there was dissension. So he got an outstanding group that's only going to get bigger and better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I was quite surprised that all this happened. I didn't expect him to go out and get more people. I didn't expect there were a lot of things that I did not expect from this to come out of this. I thought Jacob Fatu was going to win this match and continue his reign. I believe, and I'm going to make a prediction here. I believe that he's going to go help Roman Reigns Roman Reigns supposedly is supposed to be coming back with the new Shield. The stories I'm hearing with this new Shield is going to be Jacob Fatu, the Usos, and possibly Sami Zayn, and I say and I know they can't work together, CM Punk. What do you think about Roman Reigns and the Shield? That's supposed to be coming up sometime around SummerSlam. What do you think?
I'm not sure. I don't have any comment on that one, brother. What you think?
Well, I think Jacob Fatu is going to join up with Roman Reigns, and I also believe the Usos could possibly. It's about family, so we'll see where that goes. And so I believe it'll at least be them. I don't know about Sami Zayn. I don't know what he wants to do with himself, and we'll find out there. And I don't know how many more cousins are left in the pipeline here at this point that would want to come with Roman Reigns or go with Solo Sikoa. I don't know, but we're going to find out. I'm interested to see what happens. There's been talk about Roman Reigns bringing in this new Shield. So let's see if it's actually going to come to fruition. All right, our next match that was quite interesting was Rhea Ripley versus oh gosh, I can't remember the lady's name off the top of my head. I got why do I get brain farts like this every time? I don't know why. The older you get, the less you have to worry about. The one that's the women's tag team champion, not Liv Morgan, the other one, Raquel Rodriguez. That's it. There we go. She beat Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight kind of match. Your thoughts on this with Rhea Ripley?
Mommy is back. The only problem is she don't have anybody watching her back at this time.
Right.
And so, I think the Judgment Day will always have a one-up on her.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Let me see here. I don't want to mess this up here. Dominic Mysterio was supposed to fight AJ Styles, but apparently that didn't happen. But last night on Raw, real quick, Judgment Day got the belts back from the New Day. I actually was quite surprised at that. I thought they were going to carry on with the New Day. I did not expect the New Day or the Judgment Day to win those titles, but they have won those titles. And my question is, real quick before we get back to Night of Champions, are they going to be able to hold on to them? Because don't forget, you have Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker out here with this stuff. And they're probably going to want to be champions to try to blend in with the rest of them. So, and then their faction and everything. So I'm interested to see what really happens here with this situation. All right. But your thoughts, Smokin' Jim, real quick on this event here, or on this match that happened last night before we go back to Night of Champions.
Well, there's so many talented tag teams. I think Judgment Day, it all depends on how dedicated Dom is. I know he's injured right now medically. He got a medical, got a doctor to sign off on him medically. But if he doesn't help out, Judgment Days will lose pretty quickly. But if Dom is able to assist, I think they can hold on to it through a few matches.
Absolutely. All right, let's talk about the Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, King of the Ring. I thought it was a great match, one of the more classic matches. And as I predicted, Smokin' Jim, I think that was the match of the night. What do you think about that?
I agree 100%, man. What a great match, brother.
Oh, yeah. It was the match of the night. And I said it was going to be. I wasn't really sold on the CM Punk Cena match because I know Cena was going to keep his title as long as he can. I think SummerSlam's coming up. Waiting for Cody's answer as to who he's going to fight for the title. He has a choice as well to make. He'll probably go after Cena, or he may go after Gunther. He's beaten Gunther, and I think he can. But we'll see what happens with that as well. But I'm probably going to go after Cena. And if I was Cody, I would please be careful about winning this title because you got that Seth Rollins in the briefcase. Okay. He is the most dangerous man, and Naomi's the most dangerous woman right now in the WWE. Why? Because they carry both briefcases, and they can cash in anywhere, at any time, and at any place. So always remember that. Okay. When you think about this, they are the two most dangerous people in the entire company. All right. Both of them. Okay, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Sammy won this match. I knew he would. Karrion Kross is a bum. I wish they'd get rid of him or tell him to hit the road. I hear his contract's up real soon. I'm not sure exactly. He doesn't wrestle. He doesn't do anything. They've kicked out people that have done more than he has. He wrestled last night, which I wish he wouldn't have. After he got beat up by or attacked by Karrion Kross with a pipe. Poor Karrion Kross. He lost his match and he got mad at Sami Zayn. Poor Karrion Kross. Smokin' Jim, your thoughts on this match here?
Ooh, you're right. I thought Sammy would beat Cross, although, I didn't know if Cross was going to get some help. But, Sammy with the bad ribs showed a lot of heart last night. Fought his tail off, but those ribs finally gave out on him.
Yeah, exactly. And so we just went over Night of Champions. Any final thoughts on Night of Champions in the card itself?
No, sir.
All right, let's talk about Raw last night. Interesting what happened last night. I like what LA Knight did. He went up and attacked Seth Rollins up in the stands there at the PPG Paints Arena. It was in Pittsburgh last night, and it was great to see the city in the spotlight. Despite the negativity in the city, it was nice to see him in the spotlight last night on Netflix. But anyway, he had to, hit him from behind, went after him, and then later on, CM Punk gets all pissy with them about going after Seth Rollins. And CM Punk says this, that, and whatever. And then LA Knight said, and I like this comment. He said, "You're at the bottom of the ladder. I'm at the top, and I will see John Cena, or I will see Seth Rollins on Saturday night's main event." So it looks like CM Punk is trying to get after Seth Rollins, but now he has to wait for LA Knight because he has a match with Seth Rollins on Saturday night's main event. And your thoughts, Saturday night's main event coming up July 12th, Smokin' Jim. Goldberg versus Gunther. Where do you think that match goes?
Well, first of all, I was kind of surprised last night to see Connor Hayward at the matches. I thought he'd be packing his bags.
Yeah, he was there with his brother Cam. I saw him, and your cousin was there too, Frazier. Adam.
They didn't acknowledge him. They didn't know
Zach
who he
Frazier.
was. I don't think.
Yeah, that's true.
Only me and you knew who it was. Yeah, but
I knew who he was. Yeah. So.
Hey, I don't see anybody beating Gunther. I think, like Gunther said, it's going to be, he got to survive the first 3 minutes of Goldberg. After that, I think Gunther can take him apart a little bit. But Gunther just got the belt back. He's not losing it anytime soon.
Well, that could be. But, you never know with WWE. They always have some kind of plan of some kind. You know what they say. It's always what's best for business. Pensman Sports. Welcome, Pensman. How are you? Welcome to the program. And don't forget, please, to tune into Pensman Sports. He has some great programming on his YouTube channel, Pensman Sports. And please don't forget to subscribe. He's up to 860. Help him get to, or 880 or something like that. Help him get to 1,000. Like you've helped me get where I need to be. Help him as well. And also help, Tiger Paw Network, and also help Southern Fried Sports as well. And also help Smokin' Jim Frazier. Follow him as well on Instagram. And he has some other social media platforms he's on. And I'm also on Twitter X. Please help me out with that. I'm in the 300s right now. Let's get me up to about 600-700 by the end of July. so that way we can get where we need to be. And I'd love to get there that far, just like I did with YouTube, that some naysayers thought I wasn't going to get there, and I got there. So there you go. And I want to thank those who have subscribed and helped me get there as well, and including a whole lot of brand new people that I went out and talked to and recruited, and they told one person, they told word of mouth is your best advertising. So, do something, help Pensman Sports out as well. But I want to thank him for being part of the program today, and putting in his comments. Saturday night's main event, LA Knight versus Seth Rollins, Smokin Jim. LA Knight's walking into a hornet's nest here. You got Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker out there hounding around the ring as well. And who knows what's going to happen otherwise. What do you think about that match coming up for Saturday night's main event?
Well, Seth Rollins is wrestling who?
LA Knight.
Oh, wow. It's going to be fun. I think Seth Rollins will win. He got a team around him, like you said. One way or another, it'll either be a disqualification or a win for Seth Rollins.
All right, I'm trying to read this here, see what this says here. All right, well, that's okay. All right. Hold on. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Pensman says here, let me see what Pensman is asking me. Is LA Knight? Yeah, you got it. Let me talk to you. Yeah, let me talk to you. We talk here every single Tuesday, 5 to 5:30. We're talking wrestling, Smokin Jim Frazier, myself. We're talking WWE right now. Some things that went on at Raw last night that were quite interesting. I see coming up for the women's Intercontinental title, I see a possible triple threat match with Lyra Valkyrie and Bailey and Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. It seems like WWE is very good, or at Saturday night's main event, maybe. It seems like they're very, very good at these putting these triple threat matches, fatal four ways and stuff together. We'll see what goes on with that. Smokin Jim, you have any thoughts on that?
No, you're talking about three giants right now in the ring, man. All three can wrestle. All three are worthy. The man is the champ. So I'll be interested to see how they deploy, her next opponents.
All right. Thank you for joining us today. This has been another edition of the Wresrtletalk show. We're here every single Tuesday, 5 to 5:30. We're here till 6 if we have a guest on. So I just want to let everyone know that. Let's go into see Pensman here as a comment. Let's see what he has before we wrap it up. Gunther talking big with that Goldberg being there last night. Absolutely. You know it. Let me say this. The key ingredient to this match, Goldberg has to do, and I said this many times, not only just privately, but on the Ralph Report Wrestling Edition. If Goldberg wants to beat Gunther, he has to do it the way he did it against Brock Lesnar. If he doesn't, he's not going to win this match. He's 58 years old. He's getting ready. This is his last official match now. You know how that can be. Okay. We've heard this from many different athletes. And when Goldberg needs the money, he'll be back. Okay. Like Rodney said, back to school. If the roast beef's right, they'll be back. Okay. If the money's right, Goldberg will be back. Okay. We haven't seen Goldberg for a while. I guess he has an auto mechanic shop, a repair shop. He repairs old cars in Atlanta. I guess business is bad or something. I don't know. Maybe he needs some money. His kids trying to go to college. I don't know. All I know is Goldberg said this would be his retirement match. So if that's going to be the case, Bill Goldberg, my suggestion to you is to hit at him quickly, just like you did against Brock Lesnar. Spear him 3 times and jackhammer him, because that's the way you'll beat Gunther. If this match goes more than 5 or 10 minutes, Goldberg's in trouble. Gunther even pointed that out. Okay, Goldberg is in huge trouble. And if this is your retirement match, Goldberg, you don't want to look bad. You see what I'm getting at? You don't want to look bad. And even if you hold the title for one night and give it up, there's no shame in that. You're a Hall of Famer already. But the shame is saying you're in a retirement match and you lose and lose bad. Okay? All right? But please, I'm saying this one time, Goldberg. If you're going to beat him, you better spear him 3 times like you did Brock Lesnar and do it that strategy. Because if you don't, I don't think Goldberg stands a chance in this match. I really don't. If he doesn't do it that way, that is the only way to me, Smokin' Jim, that looks like he could possibly win this match. All right, let's see here. All right, yeah. All right. Yeah, not since Goldberg Undertaker match. Absolutely, Pensman. That match he was horrible in that match. He was horrible in one other match in between. Against Roman Reigns, he didn't do that well. So what I'm saying is Goldberg is starting to lose his luster, and I think it's time for him to take his Hall of Fame career, retire, go do movies, TV series, clean toilets, whatever it is you're going to do, and go from there. I like Goldberg, I really do, but this match here, Gunther's a tough guy, but I've seen Goldberg beat some tough guys. He beat Hulk Hogan. He beat some key note guys. Let's see if he can do it this time around. July 12th, Saturday night's main event, 8 p.m. NBC national telecast live from Atlanta, Georgia. All right, Smokin' Jim, any final comments before we wrap it up?
No, sir. Great show. A lot of great information, buddy.
All right. For Smokin' Jim Frazier, I'm Ralph Williams. Thank you for tuning in. Have yourself a great one, and please be safe.